want to just throw away our whole plan?
No, I don't want to.
Thank heaven.
I have to. Look, I don't want to be some rich guy who lives off of his wife's money and his father's money and sits around in a smoking jacket drinking port and playing golf all day.
It never bothered you before. Well, the golf, maybe.
It bothers me now. I don't want to be like that.
Well, then don't be. David, you're a wonderful man.
No, I'm not.
Of course you are. Why else do you think I married you?
Because it was the only way you could get your hands on the Buchanan windfall.
Okay, that was true. In the beginning. And I was honest about that. But you've got to know how much I have always cared about you.
Now that I do know.
So, who cares if you're not Ace's son? You're still a Buchanan.
A different kind of Buchanan. I could be a creep if I knew I was Ace's son, but Bo, I just can't do that to him.
So you got drunk and had sex with someone you just met?
No, I knew her a little bit. She worked for Rene.
She was a
prostitute. Right.
So what, were you her John?
No, not exactly. She had a sad life, and I didn't make it any better. I made a real bad judgment call.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes a mistake you made 4 decades ago it just comes up and it can bite you.
What is this, some kind of lecture to tell me not to smoke dope or get some girl pregnant?
Son, I don't want to lose you. I already lost one of my boys. And today, I found out that somebody that I don't even like very much, he's mine too. That made me think about you. Because I couldn't love you more if I tried. That is why I came down so hard on you. What you did was wrong, Matthew. And I was afraid that you were gonna get caught up in all that stuff.
That was my mistake, Dad.
Yeah, it was. But you're not the only person that makes them. I did too. It's a real bad one.
How can Mr. Joplin see himself in me? He doesn't even know me. But he seems to know you very well.
What's that supposed to mean?
Why, you two getting all cozy, huh?
We're not. We were just talking while we were working on a science project together, and he's a very good listener.
He's your teacher, not your boyfriend.
You think I don't know that? You think I'm an idiot?
I didn't say you were.
You know, my old boyfriend would never talk to me like this. He was actually capable of listening because he wasn't high all the time. And I am lucky to have someone like Mr. J to talk to because I obviously sure as hell can't talk to you anymore.
It's pretty harsh to say a man deserves to die.
I don't know what he did, but it was bad. You could see it all over Roxy's face. My father was such a horrible, such a bad man.
It's okay, it's okay.
No, it's not. So all these years, she kept this secret about how he was killed.
Wait. Roxy knows. And you're afraid to tell Beau because he's a cop. Rex, what does Roxy know about who killed your father?
Doesn't matter how many machines or tubes you're hooked up to. Because I know you're in there somewhere. And even though you can't talk, I know you're thinking something. I'll bet you I know what it is. Right, I had to do it. I had to lie to our son. I didn't want to do it, but I've been lying to him for years. Let him think his father was a dud like Walter Balsam. Then Charlie Banks came along, and that was great, because that just kind of fell right into my lap. I even let him think it was David Vickers for a day. you didn't believe my story tonight, I was gonna come up with a new name. Because I will do absolutely anything to keep the truth from our son about you and about me.
There's always been something missing. Something that I've been leaving out. It's my gift. My gift of acting in Hollywood.
Excuse me? You're going to give up all of this for warm weather and cosmetic surgery?
I don't expect you to understand this, Dorian, but I have been lying and scamming my way through life for as long as I can remember, and I have been exactly what people have always called me, a two-bit con artist.
You stop that. You were a very talented con artist.
The real thrill of conning was convincing someone that I was someone who I wasn't. It wasn't the money. Well, it was the money, to a certain extent, but there was more to it than that. And the only time I've ever felt the same way, that I ever had that same sense of purpose, was when I was doing my acting.
Acting?
I think there would be a lot fewer problems in this world if more people would watch me do my acting.
I get that. And I honor it. But you know, even actors need to pay the rent.
But the struggle is worth it if it's meaningful. Someone recently asked me when I was my happiest, and I knew exactly when it was. It was when I was doing my acting.
With all the Buchanan money, you could produce your own show. You could star in it, direct it, script approval.
No, Dorian, that's cheating. I want to earn this. I don't care if I have to go to a dozen auditions before I'm a movie star. No shortcuts. No pretending to be I'm someone who I'm not. Except on camera. You know what I mean.
Yes, I do. And David, will this make you happy?
I think it will. But I don't want to do it by myself. Come to LA with me.
So, how did you manage to pull it together?
You're right. No, I was a complete mess.
I didn't mean it like that.
Yeah, you did.
Okay, so I did, but you hit rock bottom and now look at you. I'm impressed.
Well, I have my mother to thank for that. I mean, I gave the woman so much grief at some point I just thought, put the junk down and finally do right by her,
So that's what it took. Whew.
Yeah, pretty much. And she helped me stay clean too. I mean, she was an amazing woman.
You're talking about her in the past tense.
Yeah, she died. She committed suicide.
What? When?
A couple of months ago.
I'm so sorry, Sky. Are you okay with talking about it?
Yeah. No, she was a doctor. She lost a patient, a newborn. Felt responsible. And there were other things kind of going on at the same time, but I guess it was more than she could take, and she ended it.
I don't even know what to say.
You don't have to say anything.
But I know she was your only family member.
Well, I kind of like to think of you as family before things went wrong.
I really am sorry that I wasn't there for you through this.
No, you couldn't have been. You couldn't have been. We both know that. Gosh, this is gonna sound really dumb, but I have to ask. You didn't, by any chance, come to Llanview looking for me, did you? No, I knew that. I knew that. I just kind of hoped. What brought you here?